Music is part of everyone's life, but in time the way we consume it has changed. Nearly no one uses vinyls, tapes or CDs anymore. We usually download it legally or illegally, otherwise we stream it. But how has this affected the music industry? Man, can you turn that down?
Sorry. Let's start with Spotify, one of the most successful music streaming services available. This company gives the users the possibility to stream more than 30 million songs with a monthly fee of around $10, depending on the country. On the other hand, not all streaming services pay equally the royalties over their streams. For example, if you're using Spotify for free, therefore not paying, and it's ad-based, it will require nearly 600 plays to generate $1. If you pay the monthly fee, it will take nearly 150 plays to generate that dollar. That may not seem much, but if you think that YouTube, one of the most popular video streaming services, will require nearly 1,000 plays to generate that single dollar. But how did all this start? It started in 1999 when Napster was released on the web. Napster allowed everyone to share MP3 files directly from their hard drives with other users, creating a huge library of music that everyone could download for free. This was the rise of peer-to-peer transmission of files. That can be called piracy. The most particular part was that many users helped Napster without even knowing it. If someone downloaded a song on their PC, other users could download it too from there, creating a wider net of connections between users and making the content always available. Naturally, the music industry did not like the idea of free music. It experienced colossal losses as it never had before. Therefore, in 2001, Napster was sued for copyright infringement. Napster naturally lost and was forced to delete all its copyrighted material from the software. But that was just the beginning of something new. Napster had lost most of its users, but it still had 12 million of them. That is when BMG, thanks to a survey, discovered that many users would be prepared to pay $15 to use the program. Therefore, BMG released its sole catalog on Napster, creating the first massive music streaming service. But how much money does the artist make from all this? If an artist works independently and distributes its material on its own, the revenue will be equal to 100%, naturally. On the other hand, if an artist is helped by a distributor company and a record label to boost its audience, the artist will make only 20% over the 55% to the label and the 25% to the distributor on average. This means that if a song on Spotify receives 600 plays, the artist will receive only 20 cents. Therefore, if an artist wants to meet a US minimum wage of $1,250 on Spotify, a signed artist with a label and distributor will require 1,117,021 plays. If the artist works independently, it will only require 180,000 plays to generate the same revenue, splitting it between 40% to the streaming service and 60% to the artist. On the other hand, alternatives exist. One example could be Radiohead's album In Rainbows. In that moment, the band found itself without a contract with its previous label, EMI, and decided to release the entire album independently. They released it on the web and with a pay-as-you-want standard. And for a month, fans could download it paying whatever they wanted, even nothing. But we must remember that Radiohead is an already famous and well-known band that was already promoted by distributors and labels. Therefore, this strategy would not work for emerging artists. In opposition, in 2007, Bandcamp was founded. Bandcamp offers the opportunity to artists to avoid labels, basing its audience on fans and their own promotional abilities, paying only 15% of the revenue to Bandcamp and therefore earning 85% of the total revenue. Conclusion, music streaming services have allowed the music industry to resurrect and create a valid alternative to piracy. In contrast, piracy culture is declining, bringing down with its ideas of free culture and ease of circulation. Will streaming services be able to bring down this piracy culture? That depends on you.